times today as someone you respect highly. What's made you say that about him, and how do you see him grow this offseason?
Yeah, a lot of respect for Jordan. Great personality. Like, guys just love Jordan, and like there is an element of like, dude, you get a guy like that, like you want to play even harder. There's times in the weight room, I think you were in there, but I was like, times I see Jordan do something in the weight room, like, hey man, like you should be blocking for me. Like, we joke around with that, but there's a lot of things he's done right to put him in the position where we all view him that way.
How do you view the running back room with him and Justice?
It's a great running back room. Like, I'm pumped about that room. Like, can't mess with those two. So they're both excited to do what they have to do.
Max, obviously, you've seen a lot of guys come through, go to the NFL. What is it like for the younger guys when they look up to you? Because you obviously were that young guy looking up to the veterans. What's that experience been like?
It's been pretty cool. It's very it's a different feeling. It's something that you gotta, like, when you're a young guy, you kind of just do what the older guys are doing. So being the older guy now, like, you have to remember, like, what you're doing, someone else might follow. So you have to almost be even on more point than where you were when you were younger.
Most proud of football career and life?
Being voted captain is the greatest honor of my life.
And for D-line, because obviously being these guys, you guys go first round picks. Who's next up that people maybe don't know names?
I don't know the names. I mean, you guys know Derek over there. Like, he's one of the hardest to block in the country. Excited for some of the new guys who came in, like Trey Williams and Damon Payne. And obviously, you guys know about Rayshon, but like we call the run wall. Like, whoever gets put in that position, like, if you're on the Michigan run wall at some point, like, you're going to be looked at for the NFL.
And as coach, I talked to you get more goal line packages for yourself, whether it be running or passing.
Is there going to be more, you're saying?
Maybe a trick play here and there.
We don't know. Not sure yet. That's up to Coach Lindsey and Coach Moore, but I take a lot of pride in those goal line snaps, so wherever the job may be asked for those, there's something special about when you're on those close yard lines.
And what do you feel like is the thing you most improved on in your time at Michigan?
Most improved? I'd probably say, like, leadership, just because the people I got to watch. Like, I came in and I was a captain of my high school football team, and, like, thought, like, I knew how to be that guy, but then freshman year, you watch Josh Ross, Nate Hutchinson. Sophomore year, you're around guys like Mike Sanders still, Ronnie Bell, like, just around so many different different types of leaders growing up that, like, I think I've learned so much and gotten better through just being around those type of guys.
Why could this offense be better this year than last year?
A lot of reasons. Running backs are unbelievable, but, like, it's just, you go position to position, and I think the biggest thing isn't just about, like, guys. It's just about, like, a hunger. It has more to do with how hard you're playing than it has to do with X's and O's. I think it's just because of what happened last year. You'll see a better outcome this time.
You sense that motivation daily throughout the offseason?
Definitely. It's you don't want to sit there and, like, beat yourself up about, like, what happened, but at the same time, like things go wrong, you're able to kind of, like, remind yourself, like, hey, this happened. Like, there is no room for just to, like, let this one slide.
Max, how did you see Sharon handle last year as a first-year head coach, and how have you seen him change heading into this year?
Yeah, it's hard to say, like, change yet because we haven't seen a full season. But Coach Moore is it's all about, like, that Michigan method of just, like, being the same guy every day, like, coming to work and like, the don't care mentality, like, just keep going. And I think that was very important to get those last wins at the end. Because you're not focused about what happened yesterday, just focused about what happened right now.
Max, there's a lot of talk about potential 16-team playoffs. I'm just curious,
Really?
What kind of voice should the players have, since they're the ones that would actually be doing the heavy lifting in this?
I mean, I really don't know how much, like, I don't know. I love playing football. I've never, like, seen what a 16 would look like. Yeah, I really don't have much to say on, like, what it would look like, what we would be doing. but there's more football. I know that comes like media stuff. Like, you probably want to see more football, but I still like playing football. However many more games there are.
So you played the 15 2 years ago. It would be more if you make the 12-team playoff, bounce the board with the 16.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, that had to have done a lot to your body. Can you imagine
Yeah.
after that Washington game getting up to play another year or two?
It would definitely be different. I don't know what the scheduling of it is. It all comes down to scheduling. Like, I think we had like a quick turnaround between the Rose Bowl and the national championship, but like at that point when you're in those games of the season, like, but those ones mean so much to you. Like, you can do anything.
Your impressions on the offensive line, what you saw in the spring, and liking these guys to be good and better than last year?
Yeah, I keep saying the word hungry. I keep saying the word like excited. But that's a group who's like all about those two things. The standard of Michigan, like, gone back-to-back Joe Moore awards to then a national championship O-line. Like, that bar is high, but it's not a group that wants to get to the bar. It's a group that wants to push the bar even higher.
We've heard good things about Griffin. Can you just talk about his offseason and what you've seen from him since he's gotten here now?
Yeah, a guy who's had, I wouldn't say had, has gotten the opportunity to, with sitting behind Andrew Stardust, to then Olu, to then Drake Nugent. So, like, he's gotten to learn all that, and he just wants to, another guy who wants to push that bar. He's gotten to see, like, what the best guys look like, and he's all about not just trying to, like, be another Michigan center. Like, he wants to be one of those in that same caliber.
To add on to that, last year was all new starters in the O-line. This year we got experience coming back.
Yeah.
So how does that, like, help? Knowing they've got 2-3 guys who were there last year.
Like, veteran football players, like, mean a lot. Like, as many snaps you play in college football, like, the better. Like, one game snap is like 7 practice. So, like, I count like Gio as a starter last year, so he was kind of able to help out with that. And Miles played before, but when you have a whole line who's played, and more importantly, like, played together, that's the biggest piece, is having like time on task with each other. That's what really kind of carries along a veteran line.
Max, not that Bryce isn't like big enough to take care of himself, but with him being 17 and so young and all the attention, does the team try and, like, you know, protect him and insulate him a little bit just from like everything that goes on when you have that profile?
I wouldn't say like protect. Like, nobody will understand that life but Bryce. Like, everyone has their own life. There is, like, I take a little bit of like pride and responsibility in like being like the older guy who can like kind of calm college football down for him. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, Bryce has been this guy, and he knows what his life is like, and he's like unbelievable on how he handles it all. Like, you wouldn't know the like the amount of like lights that are on him. He just shows up every day, and like as long as he just shows up, gets better football, goes the next day, and that's what it's all about.
Can you imagine that kind of attention at 17? Thinking about what you were like at 17?
I'm thinking myself at 17. I mean, that would definitely be crazy, but like, I think it's like, if you're a college football player, if you were to ask yourself like, would you want that? Like, you probably would say yeah, if you want that hype because you are that good. So, but I don't think he sees it as a deficit. I don't think anyone does. He just is ready to go show what he is, and not go prove to anybody, but just prove to himself like who he really is.